Hey vinyl community, this is Melinda and I'm doing a video to show I've had an incredible month here in the vinyl community. I won a contest and I've also received a VCLT package, and I've found some really great records. So I just wanted to show some of those with you all. And the first thing I'm going to show is a contest I entered. It was Robert Z's January contest, and I couldn't believe I won. I don't usually win contests, so I was really surprised. I think I've had a little bit of beginner's luck here in the VC. Anyway, my winning was this beautiful original master recording of Bob Dylan's John Wesley Harding. I did not have it, and I was really happy to have it. It's a mono press, 45 RPM, and it is limited to 3,000. This one is number 2,303. It's got a beautiful gold embossing on it. It's just a gorgeous record. It sounds incredible. It sounds like Bob Dylan is in my living room playing the harmonica for me, and he sounds great. This is a really good album I've always wanted. So, I mean, he just couldn't have knocked it out of the park better for me. I'm really appreciative. So if you all are thinking about entering his February contest, you may want to do that because he obviously gives great prizes. And I'll just show you the record. It's a gorgeous record. And also, these are these mofi sleeves that come with it. And I just think they're really cool because you can see all the possibilities of records that are available, or maybe some of them are harder to get now, but I love seeing those. Okay, and so my next I'm going to show you is a VCLT I got from Hannah, the Omaha introvert. She sent me a letter with it, and I have her permission. I'm going to read the first paragraph because I think it's really sweet. It says, "Melinda, I'm so thrilled we have another woman in the VC. So glad you're here and you have contributed so much already. Keep up with the great videos." Signed, Hannah, the Omaha introvert, and I just really appreciate it. She's had my back since day one. She's been very encouraging. She's commented on my videos. I've always appreciated it. It is great to have another female, and there's so many great ones here in the vinyl community. Personally, I feel like our genders don't matter. I think everybody has been very welcoming, and so I've just been very happy, though, to hear that from her and to get these incredible records. The first one I'm going to show is Dolly Parton, Linda Ronstadt, and Emmylou Harris. She knew I had wanted that. We had talked about it maybe in some comments before. So really love having this record. It's really incredible. Three wonderful women with great voices, and man, do they sound good together. The next record she sent me is Early Cream, and I'm really glad to have this one too. I have Clapton Complete, Derek and the Dominoes, Yardbirds, all kinds of Cream albums, but I didn't have this Early Cream. So this was a perfect choice, and I'm really happy to have it. And also, I've been looking for the Hollies Greatest Hits, kind of wanting to get into them a little bit. They have a lot of great music, but you don't hear a lot about them. I've had a hard time finding the Hollies in good condition. So she, not even knowing that, she sent this to me. It's Pay You Back With Interest, which is a really good song. And so this is a nice little baby step into the Hollies discography, and I'm really appreciative. So Hannah, thank you so much for sending those three records. It wasn't necessary, but it is so appreciated, and just really appreciate the thought put behind it. So anyway, also there was an FYE that was going out of business, sadly, but it was in the last stage of it, and so I got some really good deals, and I picked up this. This is music from Vanilla Sky soundtrack. The main reason I really wanted it is I really love the Vanilla Sky song by Paul McCartney. If you all know how else to get that song, let me know in the comments below. I was just curious. It comes on a really pretty yellow vinyl, and it has a really good mix of some really good songs that I like a lot. Here's one of the records, and it's really, really pretty. But it has some really great music on it. Let's see. It has REM, All the Right Friends, Radiohead, Everything in Its Right Place. I've already said Paul McCartney's Vanilla Sky. Salisbury Hill by Peter Gabriel is a really great song. the Monkees, Porpoise Song. They have this really cool band called Red House Painters, and the song is Have You Forgotten? And man, I thought that was they have a real good vibe. I really like their sound. It's unique. Bob Dylan's Fourth Time Around is on here. REM's Sweetness Follows. Todd Rundgren, Can We Still Be Friends? So this is a really, really good soundtrack, and I actually like the movie. I had to watch it twice to totally understand it because it is a pretty complicated movie, but I've really, really enjoyed it. So Vanilla Sky. And the next one I got is a classic that everybody has, and I already had this, but I watched a guy, his name is Harvey, and he has a channel called Spinning the Black Circle. And he did a really, really good video about the 20 essential records you need in your collection. And obviously most of us have the essentials, but I think he did a really good job nailing what really true essentials are for it. And I thought it was a really good video that maybe you all could, if you haven't seen it already, maybe watch. And he showed this. This is a 45 RPM of Fleetwood Mac Rumors. It is mastered by Steve Hoffman and Kevin Gray. And man, it just sounds incredible. I've never heard him sound so good. So I've just been really, really happy with that. Okay, and the next one that I found is Bob Dylan's. This is Highway 61 Revisited. And he does I really, really enjoy this album. It's got some really great music on it. Of course, Like a Rolling Stone is on here. And this is my fourth album that I have of Bob Dylan's. I don't have everything. Been slowly kind of collecting it. I just love this Obi strip on here. So I decided to pick this one up, and really happy I did. The next record that I'm going to show, I absolutely broke all my my vinyl rules that I have about certain condition a record needs to be in, and things like that, because of the rarity of the record. I don't see it very often, and when I do, it goes for really a lot of money. So I just went ahead and picked this up, and it is Warrant's Dirty, Rotten, Filthy, Stinkin' Rich. And it is not in the condition I would choose a record to be, but I just never see it. It seems like I'm always a step behind when it comes to this record. I saw somebody had it online, and when I went to buy it, they had already sold it, and that's happened to me a couple times. So I went ahead and picked this up. And I don't know if you'll be able to see it on camera, but it does have some serious issues. I don't know if you can see. I cleaned it really good, so it looks a lot better, but it definitely has some groove damage. But the miracle of it is when I played it, it's a loud record, and other than maybe a little bit in between the songs, you really can't hear any damage at all. It sounds really good. If I ran into a better copy of it, I would pick it up, but if I don't, I'm pretty content. The cover isn't in the greatest shape. It's got some rough little areas here, but I only paid $12 for it, and it usually goes for a lot more money than that. So I was pretty shocked at the price, but the condition was why it was so inexpensive. But like I said, you can get away with it on a quieter record, but because this is a rock and roll record, just rocks the whole time, I was able to get away with getting a little bit lesser quality, pressing of it. So anyway, I'm really, really happy to have this finally. Okay, and the next record that I picked up is Winger's second album. I really want the first album. The first album is the one I would really, really want. But I was really happy to pick this up again for $12. I have a really funny story that kind of goes along with this album. There's a beautiful song on here called Miles Away. And back when I was in college, I had this, I had a boyfriend. We had a nice little summer romance, and he went off 4 hours away to college. Back then you couldn't just be in constant communication with texting and so forth, so we would send each other letters. And sometimes when I'd send a letter, I would send what was called a casingle, and it was a cassette that had one song on one side, one song on the other, just like a 45. Well, I would send some of maybe a song we had danced to or something that was important. Well, one day in the mail, really close to Valentine's Day, I got a casingle in the mail from him in a letter. And it was the song Winger's Miles Away. And I didn't really know the song that well yet. It was pretty new. But when I started reading the letter, I realized it was a breakup letter. And he had said, listen to what Winger's saying in here. And so basically, I started playing that song, and he said, you know, the song's like, just when I needed you most, you were miles away. And so anyway, the guy broke up with me, and I feel like Winger kind of broke up with me that night. So anyway, that was a long time ago, and the truth was the guy had met the woman he was going to marry. He had met the love of his life. So how can you be mad at somebody for that, you know? So just a really funny story, and this is a really good album, and so I'm happy to have that in my collection. The next one I have is, this is The Who, and this is a double record. It has Magic Bus and My Generation on it, and I think this is just really, really good to have both of these. I know that first pressings probably would be a little bit better quality, but I really enjoy both these albums, and I really like having them on this. It was really inexpensive. It was under $15, and I just love the old 60s sound. They changed a lot, and I really like what they became. But of course, I love this early stuff too. I think it's fantastic. So really happy to have this. Show the gatefold. I think it's kind of cool. It's a really neat gatefold of them. But anyway, these are probably not that uncommon, but I had not really seen this one before, and I thought it was a really cool way to get two records, and they're from Track Records, MCA, so they're not on Decca or anything like that, but and they're not really pretty labels, but anyway, they're in perfect shape, so I don't think they got played a lot. So I'm very happy to have more of The Who in my collection. And speaking of The Who, I have The Who Live at Leeds, and this is a complete set. It's a beautiful concert record. It's on Decca, so it's an early pressing. I'll show you the record of it. Beautiful condition, plays perfect. And I really love it. It has all 12 of the items that's supposed to be in it. It comes with 12 inserts, and it is complete. And here's the poster that I think is really cool. I know all of you, y'all have seen these before, but just in case someone who's never seen this before, you know, I was new a couple years ago, so I wanted to see them too. Just know what's out there. Know what to look for if you see this, you know, so that way you know there is a poster that should come with it. Okay, and then finally, I'm going to show this record. This was an exciting find for me. It is the Electric Prunes, and it is underground, and it is an amazing psychedelic record. I really love it. I've been listening to this a ton. Has some really, really great songs on there. The Great Banana Hoax. I like Antique Doll. I think that's pretty cool. Anyway, just a really, really great record, and it's on this reprise, and it's in beautiful shape. So I've been getting some really good psychedelic records and old records, and just really happy to have this. I like the back cover of it too. Pretty cool. So anyway, those are my finds for today, and thank you so much for watching, and everybody just have a really great day. Take care. Bye-bye.